Just says the game takes account of all your actions, including the ones you decide not to take. These choices will determine your fate and the fates of others around you. Proceed with caution. We know. Also, I've been excited to play this game since it was announced. The creators say it was inspired by Life is Strange, like that kind of gameplay.
It's on your right. Here.
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
Okay, I need to turn this off.
Yes, that.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, the usual girl, Sophie, she had to take some time off. So Linda, that's a governor,
We're almost there.
asked me to cover for her.
I see. Does this man look familiar to you?
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Look closely. Take your time.
Just a little further now.
So, you expect me to believe that's all you were doing there? Having a drink? And I suppose you can dress as a...
Here we are. Good luck. She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No, it's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Au parc La Fontaine, les filles s'en vont et s'y promènent au bras des garçons. Tu les entraînes au cœur des buissons où elles étrennent l'amour en saison. Tu les enchaînes dans un tourbillon de vraie bohème, car dans les frissons naissent toujours les plus belles chansons d'amour. Au clair de la fontaine, j'ai vu dans tes yeux mille couleurs. Quand la claire fontaine s'amusait au jeu de nos deux cœurs.
Document's done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break.
Content de ce vieux parc, la fontaine.
Good enough. I'm guessing you've seen better days, but you're obviously still important to someone. No need to bother reception right now. A bed's not complete without its pillow. A bed's not complete without its pillow. That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in?
You know my family. You've had a seat at our bar since the day we opened in 49. You're more than a friend to us. You're practically family. And while friends are polite to each other, family deserves more. Family deserves honesty. As such, I want to be as direct as possible in letting you know that you're down to your last chance. The $8,380 you owe us plus 25% interest is now 8 months overdue. My patience has worn thin. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tabs. You came to us for help, and help always comes at a price. We've opened our pockets to you time and time again, and all you've done is taken advantage of our goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person and make our collection tomorrow. I'll be bringing along the boys so we can all sit down and have a little chat. But just so you know, they aren't too good with words. Acknowledgement of debt. January 16th, 1958. Date of initial loan, January 2nd, 1957. Initial amount of $1,500. Am overdue $3,500. On the date of the initial loan, the lender agreed to lend an amount of money to the sum of $1,500 to the borrower for an enduring period of 12 months calculated from. The borrower was to be obliged to pay interest at the rate of 15% per annum. The total sum of said interest to be paid together with capital sum of the granted loan by the loan's period's end, with the loan period reaching its conclusion on July 2nd, 1957, sorry. The borrower was expected to have repaid the full amount owed. The failure to do so will prompt further action. Refer to page 3 for details on the place and time repayment.
Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe? Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Mapleson, regretful as we are to have to resort to these lines of communication, our client and your neighbor, the owner of 88 32nd Street, have been ultimately evasive of our many attempts to reach out and collect our due debts, specifically an amount owed to us to the sum of $1,904.75. He has given us little recourse but to contact him through those in close physical proximity to him, in the hopes that they can deliver a message on our behalf. We have little desire to disturb you and the other fine citizens of 32nd Street, but our business may bring us back to your neighborhood if it is not resolved quickly. The help of your kind community would be greatly appreciated. For us and certainly for your neighbor. Kindly, Lucky Coin Financing. This is just the menu. They have, omelets. That's pretty inexpensive food. That's pretty nice. There's nothing in the drawers. Wow. Why won't it let me clean that? Is it covered? I guess. doing my chores.
And voila, good as new. You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary.
I'm hoping I was done with that room.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning?
You guys have anything better to do than gossip? No?
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
No.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Now I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
What do you mean?
Let's see what Beth wanted to talk about. I should talk to Beth at the front desk. Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Oh, shock. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you? Oh, shock. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you? This leak really needs to be fixed. I hope the weather doesn't make it worse.
Arrested in deviant raid. Montreal police arrested 19 persons in an early Saturday raid at Manny's Lounge, located on Stanley Street, downtown Montreal. The establishment, owned by Emmanuel... I'm gonna have to turn that down so it doesn't echo. Hold on. Because you couldn't hear me for a minute? Okay. Maybe. Hopefully that's okay. Is known hangout for sex deviants. A Montreal City employee, a court official, and 2 teachers were among those seized, according to official reports. Lieutenant says he plans to send letters to schools employing the arrested teachers. School principals, parents, and fellow teachers should prevent such people from being in close contact with youngsters. He said it is everyone's responsibility to protect our children. Lieutenant also promised an investigation would be open on Laliberte, who already has a criminal record to his name. Major snowstorm paralyzes city. Montreal is paralyzed by this winter's 5th and most important snowstorm. 15 inches of snow are expected until the end of the day. the last major storm back in January have covered the city with 12 inches of snow. The snow started yesterday with 6 inches falling during the day and 6 more during the night. Violent winds created giant snowbanks all over the city. Many drivers ignored police warnings and decided to take their cars at their own risk, resulting in several accidents. Late last night, Montreal police estimated collisions occurred every 2 minutes in the city. Trains from the United States are expected to be delayed up to 3 hours. At Dorval Airport, most departures have been canceled, while arrivals are delayed or diverted altogether. Shop owners against new mental hospital. A group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with Mayor Sardo Fournier last week to air their grievances concerning the city's recent decision to allow construction of a new mental hospital on Dorchester Boulevard. William Weston, manager of Weston's department store, says he and his group will fight tooth and nail to prevent the hospital's construction. Will our customers feel safe to come downtown for their shopping needs knowing there are lunatics next door? He said. Another bloody Valentine. Valentine's Day concluded in horror last Friday with the murder of a resident. A worried neighbor called the authorities at 11:15 p.m. after hearing loud shouts from next door. When police arrived, they found the lifeless body of a 34-year-old man. Authorities have refused to identify the victim or provide any details about the circumstances of his death. No suspect has been apprehended yet. But Detective Maurice Tremblay asked anyone with information to come forward as soon as possible. Stop worrying and save your marriage with Le Soil. Le Soil is an indispensable aid to marriage hygiene. Millions of women use it regularly to safeguard their beauty and avoid undesirable surprises. It's penetrant and effective, even in the presence of organic matter. Begin to use Le Soil today, so you can stop worrying about your hygiene and focus on more important things such as pleasing your hardworking husband. The soil has been endorsed for more than 60 years by scientists, medical professionals, and many other men who have women's hygiene at heart. Does your personal hygiene worry you? Are those worries bothering your husband?
Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw. Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
You said you needed me?
Oh, straight to business then.
Sorry, it's just a busy day.
I get it. It's been non-stop for me this morning too. Wanna guess why I summoned you here?
I'm really bad at guessing games.
It doesn't have to be a good guess. Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
I don't know. Please just tell me.
Well, if I can't make you work for it. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Haunted hotel. Some days I'm convinced the Clarington is haunted. It's not that I believe in ghosts normally, but there have been too many incidents for me to rule out the possibility completely. Just this morning, I was waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor when I heard a loud bang behind me, like someone shutting a door, with more force than I've ever heard a person use. I looked around, but there was no one to be seen. Am I just imagining things? Elevators can be noisy. Trouble in Paradise. I overheard Wendy and Jacques arguing in the break room. From the sounds of it, Linda got to Jacques' head and convinced him that Wendy was flirting with some of our guests. I couldn't believe it. Anyone who's been around them for more than a minute could see how much Wendy loves Jacques. She would never do that to him. That's banter. Even if it's only a few minutes out of the day, my chats with Beth are always a highlight. She called me up to clean a mess made by one of our guests, which gave us a chance to catch up. I don't think I've met someone who can make conversation seem so effortless. Beth has a witty response for everything. It's too bad maids aren't usually allowed in the lobby. Chatting with her every day would be a great way to start my morning. Do I detect a crush?
Chocolate mousse cake. Maybe Bobby wouldn't mind sneaking me a slice. Oh, no. Bernard would have both our heads.
Say no to divorce.
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
You can be divorced against your will. Women and children suffer most in divorce. You lose your succession rights in divorce. The wife's pension rights are lost in divorce. You lose your right to the family home in divorce. Nope, that's just more divorce propaganda.
That smell. If only we were allowed in there. Oh, Jacques. Leaving luggage in the...
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
Were you here Friday night to see the whole thing?
Yeah. They had someone in charge of the event, but she ended up crying alone in the stairwell, so I had to take over.
What happened? Did it really go so wrong?
It certainly didn't go wrong for the people enjoying the party, but for those sober around them, that's another story.
Good God. I'm glad I didn't have to be there. I don't know how you do it.
And I don't know how you handle cleaning up after other people all day. You must see plenty of weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Well, there was this lady who had a love letter addressed to someone I know.
What? No way. Who was it?
You.
You're messing with me.
It was worth seeing your face turn red.
Wow, you got me. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What does he want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
I can hardly believe you two are from the same family. In the States, could be sent to jail.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
I haven't been able to get through to him. And anyway, the last thing I want is...
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again. Well, that sounds a bit...
Ew. I better throw that away. A film roll? The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. There's still some junk lying around. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened. There's something so peaceful about looking out at a storm. From the inside. Where it's warm. And dry.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely. Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager.
Which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him? Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Finding a nice little corner where you can kneel down, all right?
Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball,
505.
even if they did draw the short straw.
Hold it, please!
Andrew, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... I slipped on the puddle by the restrooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have cleaned.
Oops. Yeah, let me fix that.
No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw.
There. Totally glossed over that before.
please? Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity.
Oh.
I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests, at least. I should return Mr. Spade's film roll. Room 505 is on my list anyway.
Eugene is in charge of the hotel's maintenance. Pretty much everyone likes him. He's friendly, hardworking, and does his job well. Anytime I've needed help, he's been happy to lend a hand. Since the renovation started, though, his usual good mood has lost some of its spark. I can see that Bernard's lofty expectations are weighing on him. I just hope he doesn't burn out. He doesn't deserve that.
Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so.
Complete cleaning. Did I write this down? Nah.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
I just wanted to look around to see if there was anything that I can't find after.
Off to room 505. I'm sure Mr. Spade will be happy to get his film roll back. I think I have all the supplies I need.
Okay, I'm done procrastinating.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade?
Maids have to see some crazy things. Want to tamper with anything. Oh crap.
What is this?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No, but it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story, or at least more than you have now, before making a move. I've been in darkrooms before. Setting one up in a space that isn't made for that takes time and effort.
Wait, you're a photographer?
No. I was there to look at pictures a photographer took of me. Look, all I mean to say is there's no way he set all of this up just for a couple of pictures. There has to be more.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
called Beth for help. Hold on. Andrew's mystery guest. I bumped into Andrew again in the elevator. From the sounds of it, the VIP guest on the 6th floor has him busy with all kinds of strange requests. I tried to press him for more information, but all he gave me was this cryptic hint. I'd like to prolong the suspense. I'm dying to know who it is. Andrew clearly knows how to keep a secret. Disturbing discovery. Room 505 greeted me with a sight I never could have seen coming. A makeshift dark room filled with pictures of me, snooping through a guest's items. My heart has never beat so quickly. Should I call the police? Help from Beth. I called Beth for help. She convinced me to keep digging and not to make any decisions just yet. Not until I have a better idea of why those photos of me exist in the first place. After seeing those photos, it's hard not to feel like someone's watching me while I snoop. But I have to find out more. The safe seems like a logical place to start. Beth thinks our guest may have written down the combination somewhere.
That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live?
Okay, dear Mr. Morgan, I understand your situation and I'm sorry that you have had to spend so many years in the hospital. However, this does not change the fact that you don't have the qualifications for the job. And even if you did, I could not hire someone in your situation. Other staff members simply would not feel safe around you. I would ask you not to contact me anymore. Sincerely, Jeremy Sandberg. Mr. Morgan, you know I have a lot of respect for what you and others have done for this country, but I am not a charity. If I don't receive the past 3 months' rent before the end of the week, you'll have to vacate the apartment. Thank you. Hey, weirdo, stop wasting my time. I'm not hiring you ever.
Okay, if reception gave him a code, maybe he wrote it down. Somewhere. I should bring that back to my cart.
French-English dictionary.
You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for?
November 1944. Birds of North America.
Locked. There has to be a key somewhere. I remember this sale. I picked up that new winter jacket for Mom. I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
No.
Beaver Lake? That's where I took Mom skating last month. Why is this up here?
Right here is lots of burger places closer to the hotel.
Harry's diner, too. Were we ever there at the same time? Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
You have to stop writing to this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Thank you, Lindsay's mother.
Is this a floor of the Clarington? One man's trash is another maid's trash. Something tells me you won't be missing this. I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms? Who knew Bernard could be nice? Who knew Bernard could be nice? Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point. There's something on the back. Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows. What do we have here? Oh.
Being tracked, the map on his wall just makes everything weirder. Every thread points to a place I've visited lately. But what does that mean? Is this a series of wild coincidences? Or am I really being stalked? And if I am, why me of all people? Okay, Sophie, just stay calm. There has to be a rational explanation here. I just need to find it. Cracking the safe. Beth was right. Our guest did write down the safe combination. Or, at the very least, a reminder of it for it. I'm hoping that by looking around 505, I might be able to find some clues to decipher it. Time to play detective. Lindsay's address, infantry division, year of hospital discharge. So there was something right here.
I need to find some clues to decipher that code reminder.
Don't know. A 99th, and I knew that was going to be a clue.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
Discharge diagnoses, anxiety, neurosis, character disorder, chronic insomnia, short-term memory loss. Patient initially admitted for nervous breakdown. Patient displayed erratic behavior and mood swings, occasionally aggressive. Patient non-responsive to shock treatment, neither insulin nor electric. Patient condition improved after new medication. Oh crap.
Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Spade returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks.
Oh crap. Wait, what? Hold on. 34. $59, 57.
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here?
Arrived at the hotel room, not ready yet. Had to wait in the lobby. M and H came in, both nicely dressed. M was holding a flower bouquet. Heard them talking to the receptionist, saying how nice the oratory was. Picked up some flyers to find out what oratory they were talking about. Room finally ready, no sign of M or H. Decided to unpack and install my setup in the bathroom. Still no sign of M and H. Have probably gone out again. Finished developing this afternoon's pictures, unable to sleep. Heard weird noises from the corridor. No idea who or what it was.
You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you?
February 15th, 58. M and H arrived at the hotel's restaurant and ate a quick breakfast. 10:35. M and H left the hotel and got into a taxi. Tried to follow but had no money for a cab. 12 a.m. Found a pawn shop to get some money, but no idea where M and H went. Back in my room, we'll have to kill time until M and H return. Spotted M and H entering the hotel with Weston shopping bags. 6:10 p.m. Found M and H eating at the hotel's restaurant. H left for the bathroom. M exchanged a few words with a woman and her child. 7 p.m. M and H left the restaurant, probably turning in for the night. While leaving, H emptied pockets in the trash. Searched the trash, found a receipt from a place called Harry's Diner with drawings and weird symbols on it. Took a coffee at Harry's Diner. Showed picture of M and H to waitress. Waitress remembered them, said M used to be a regular about 10 years ago. Back in my room, tried mapping M and H's movements since their arrival in Montreal. Unable to sleep again, heard someone exiting room 507 but did not hear the elevator.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions.
M and H arrived at the hotel's restaurant for breakfast. M and H left the hotel and got into a taxi, followed them to a place called Mount Royal. M and H went skating on a small frozen lake, fell on the ice while trying to take a picture. H might have seen me. M and H ate at the lounge and left a ticket on the table. Ticket has weird symbols on it, just like Harry's Diner receipt. 1:30 p.m. M and H decided to leave because of the snowstorm. M and H arrived at the hotel shortly after me. He looked angry. Something... Oops. No. Something happened during the taxi ride, but what? No sign of M and H since early afternoon. Tonight we'll try to find out who's sneaking out at night.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now. Let's put those on the bathroom shelf. I left the clean towels on my cart. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. M and H. Maybe Beth could find them in the logbook. Here we go.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you?
What's going on?
Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, found anything on Mr. Spade?
Well, Mr. Spade isn't even his real name.
What? What is it then?
Paul Morgan.
Ooh, I can see why he changed it. So, did you open the safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but... would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again.
I'll be right back. Shit. Okay. Back to the game. 2 more targets. It looks like Mr. Morgan's stalking doesn't end with me. Oops, hold on. I need to go back. Okay. False alarm. The phone ringing may have sounded like a gunshot for how much it spooked me. I picked up, expecting reception to tell me that Mr. Spade was on his way back up, but it was just Beth eager to hear more about what I found. I appreciate her investment, but I had to make her promise not to call again bearing a real emergency. This whole thing is far too nerve-wracking. Looks like Mr. Morgan's stalking doesn't end with me. He's also following 2 of the hotel's guests, M and H. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm grateful he only took pictures of me. He has extensive notes on M and H's comings and goings, like he's tracking their every move. I need to find out who they are and what we have in common. Maybe that will tell me why I'm caught up in all this. Hopefully Beth can help, or at least reassure me that men like this get what's coming to them. All signs point to 509. Sometimes it feels like Beth has the answer to everything with the help of the logbook. We were able to figure out who the mysterious H&M are. 2 guests, Hector and Marcella Cruz, a married couple staying on the same floor as Mr. Spade in room 509. I bet a quick look around their room will reveal something, but I'll need my keys, which I left downstairs, probably in the break room. Classic Sophie.
I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room. Do not disturb. Well, that's 1 less room to clean today. I won't complain. It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. People don't usually leave these unlocked.
Eugene, half the washing machines are out of order. Because of this, I won't be able to finish our current load in time, and Beth will be forced to offer guests an apology discount. Please fix the machines before Bernard kills me. Rebecca. Laundry service.
Open sesame? Nope, no luck.
Jock.
The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal. I had my keys with me during off limits. Did I remember to punch in this morning? Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she...
Whoa. That is uncalled for. Or maybe it is called for.
What did Linda do?
Oh, it's Linda.
And to whom?
Linda's been crossing everybody. Could be a long list. Linda, my wife will be at her parents' tonight, so come by my house at 8 p.m. Make sure you bring the new lingerie I bought you, B. don't know. I'm not sure if I needed to erase that or not, but...
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs.
So now we have to provide soap to the guests? This is getting ridiculous. What next? A hairdryer in every room? Speaking of hair, have you seen Rebecca's new haircut? I didn't think she could look even uglier. Smoke break at 3:45? Dang. Sad. These are sad people. They cut somebody out of that picture. There's like nylon machines.
But every penny adds up, Sophie.
I can't believe Miss Perfect got the Employee of the Month reward again. I'm sure she won't even use the mixer she won. She's too dumb to understand how it works. Poor Jacques. He deserves so much better than that stupid whore. Did you see the look on Sophie's face when Bernard first showed her the mixer? You swear that weirdo had never seen one in her life. Anyway, join me at 11:15 for a smoke break.
This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade.
Wendy, do you think I don't see the way you talk to guests? The way you smile at them and call them sweetie while you fill their coffee cups? The way you laugh at their jokes and bat your eyes like a stupid teenage girl? Okay, for one, she's trying to get tips because waiters don't get paid well. I'm not sure if you're doing it for the tip or to get Employee of the Month reward. But either way, this is unacceptable. And I won't even mention the way you wear your uniform. This is a respected hotel, not a pleasure house. Although I've always had a problem with your behavior, I tolerated it as long as the guests were happy. But now that you're getting engaged, I can no longer remain silent about it. What would Jacques say if he saw you? I'm sure he would be ashamed as I am. Maybe you've got Bernard fooled like every other man, but if you don't change your behavior, I'll find a way to convince him to fire you. This is your only warning.
I don't want to think of what could happen to Wendy if someone found these. Should I? It's locked.
Girl, I hope you're having a great first week here. Valentine's Day is always a very busy time, but do not worry, it should calm down soon. Yesterday I saw you watch while we were playing cards at lunch. You're welcome to join us today if you wish. Nicole. Inspect, okay. Carol, here's the chambermaid's guide I talked about. Come see me if you have questions concerning the job or the staff. I can tell you who you should hang out with and who you should avoid. Yeah, because somebody needs to know
limits.
that. Sarcasm, of course. Dear sister, we need to talk about Kevin. The other day, Patrick received some pamphlets from a friend from the States, and now he is convinced that our child is a sissy. How is that even possible? The boy is only 5 years old. Does it really matter if he likes to play with girls and prefer dolls to toy cars? Till I cannot help but think, if Patrick is right, if Kevin indeed is like that, what kind of future awaits him? Will he ever be able to get a job, to have a family, to live a normal life? Every time I look at him now, I feel like crying. I just want my little boy to be happy. Is that too much to ask? Ah yes, the 50s. Bad time.
It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
Sophie, I've noticed a real improvement in the quality of your work lately. I've heard a few guests saying how clean their rooms are after you go through them. Who knows, maybe you'll manage to steal the Employee of the Month reward from Wendy.
Haven't gotten any tips so far today. Off limits. Open sesame? Nope, no luck.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
Okay. Sorry for disturbing you. I really should give Wendy some space. That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Oh, Andrew. I hope someone here shares your passion for reading.
To all employees, as you are probably aware, Valentine's Day is upon us and we are almost completely booked for the weekend. I know it's the time for colds, but I will not accept anyone missing a work shift in the next few days. I want the rooms cleaner than ever. I also wish to remind you of our continued partnership with Weston's department store. Take every opportunity you have to suggest the store for our guests' shopping needs. Thanks for this partnership. Special prizes from Weston's will once again be awarded to our best employee at the end of the month. Thank you, Bernard Leduc, or whatever.
I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor.
If you see the freak from room 505 loitering around the hotel, please tell him to stop. Bernard says he's scaring some of our guests. Bernard asked me to remind you that we have an important guest in room 602. Please satisfy any of his needs as quickly as possible and without questions. Message from Bernard. For Valentine's Day, please leave chocolates on the beds of rooms occupied by married couples only. Linda.
Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes.
Linda offers Wendy the Employee of the Month award.
Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me.
From room 204 has moved to room 507, and she wants more sheets again. Sophie, please take care of it. I do not want to speak with people like her. Wow.
Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words, hypocrite, bitch, in red lipstick. I wonder who could have written it.
If I had to bet, I'd put my money on Wendy. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her. Then Linda came along and sent her right back home to straighten it out because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, but I think Linda's under a lot of pressure right now. It can't be easy, managing so many people with Bernard breathing down your neck.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating, like you.
Wow! The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
I think I'm ready.
Getting into 509 will be no problem with the master key. Let's get to the bottom of all this.
Okay. The writing on the door. While retrieving my keys from the basement, I found the words hypocrite bitch written in red lipstick on Linda's door. There's a recipe for drama if I've ever seen one. I wonder who's behind it. Weeping Wendy. Wendy's not doing so well. She's holed herself up in the bathroom, sobbing her heart out. Tried to comfort her, but I think she needs some time alone. Master key. Thank goodness Linda keeps the master key in the locker room, in case any of us ever misplaces our own set. I can now unlock room 509. Hopefully I'll find some answers in there. A breaking point. Beth and I agree that the graffiti left on Linda's door, hypocrite bitch, was most likely Wendy's doing. I hate to say it, but Linda's given her enough cause after all. Yeah, she has. Rebecca works in the Clarendon's laundry room. It's a tough job to do on your own, but she manages to get it done. She's a little withdrawn, which makes her an easy target for some of the other maids, but from what I can tell, she's sweet. I don't know how much I should buy into this, but there's word among the other maids that there's something going on between her and Bobby. Can't say I would have imagined that pair. Yvette. Yvette is one of the Clarendon's maids. She and Wendy used to be best friends, but now she's just awful to her. She and Susan have teamed up to ensure that no one at the hotel goes ungossiped about. Susan's another maid who works here. She's a notorious gossip and loves to make fun of others behind their back. She and Yvette share that charming habit. This was the room I was in earlier.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509?
Yes.
Oh boy, someone's been living it up. Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
Did he really just scold us for talking? These Montreal cab drivers, I swear. I know, I thought he'd appreciate us trying to make conversation. Thank God for good old-fashioned pen and paper, at least. Yeah, it takes me back. At least Sister Gabrielle, isn't here to confiscate them anymore. So like I was saying, are you ready for your week-long bridal shower, Miss Hubert? Stop it, Simone. I'm not Miss until we walk down the aisle. And this week is for Mrs. And this week is for thinking about anything but that. That's right. We're making the most of this week before I lose you to the jaws of married life. I would never. I won't be another Andrea, I promise. Leanne, he's going to kick us out if you keep making me laugh. Montreal Tourism Association, 1957 to 1958.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth.
They took the caution wet floor sign?
Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this.
I'm not going home without a prize. Much as I would love to spend this Valentine's Day with a woman who's about to become my Miss Hubert, I'll happily make do with the lifetime of Valentine's Days awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return and the start of our new life together. Love, Gregory. P.S. Don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. Thank you. Okay, turning this off for a minute.
One more pillow, then you're good. What's the story behind this? Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Huh. I do have 508 on my list, but disturbed by... Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. Looks like someone had quite the shopping. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. No combination, no entry. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. My first step should be to tidy up a bit. Searching a clean room is easier than searching a messy one. One of our more expensive bottles. Was there a special occasion? I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's what were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven? SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. Person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker? Wow, you look like a couple out of a magazine. Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it? Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. reading this right? The account's been emptied. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one. Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. It's some kind of code. Could I break it? These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself. I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. That's one of the symbols. looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. More of these symbols. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Aha! I'll have to remember these. Aha! I'll have to remember these. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. That's one of the symbols. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. Maybe I should take another look around. I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey Beth, it's me.
Hey, so, how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Ooh, that's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
Pretty much. But I should be able to find more proof in the vent. The one that's mentioned in the message. I think I'll go check it out.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry. No messages. Let's try another vent. Can't open these without a screwdriver. Oh, Eugene. I had no idea. Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now. Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Looks like plaster for the renovations. Better not play with it.